I picked this story from the book Hostage at the Table by George Colorizer. And in fact, the book starts with this story. A 9-year-old girl went for a vacation to stay with her grandmom in Kansas. It was kind of a countryside house where houses are, far apart from each other. So one of the night, grandfather was away and she was sleeping alongside with her grandmom. So it was a stormy night, lightning, thunder and rain. 4 a.m. the girl woke up startled and she saw that next to her, grandmom was sitting upright and in front of her there was a man dripping wet. He had a club in his hand ready to strike, and this girl was frightened, and before she could let out a shriek, grandmom held her wrist silently. There was such a calmness in the hold that she did not shout. Now this grandmom addressed the man with the club with the same calmness, looking into his eyes. You are welcome here. I am glad you came inside. This is a very bad weather to be outside. And you seem to be cold, wet and hungry. You see that kitchen stove? Can you please light up fire in it? I will change, give you some dry clothes and prepare a hot meal for you. And then I'll make your bed next to the kitchen stove. That will keep you warm. She then waited. The intruder also waited. And this 1 minute wait seemed like hours. He slowly lowered the club and said, I won't hurt you. He went up and lit up the fire. Grandmom gave him some dry clothes and prepared his meal and the bed, and they went back to sleep. 10 a.m. the girl and grandmom woke up by knocks on the door. The intruder had gone, and on the door, who was there? There was a canine squad and some policemen who were searching for a serial killer psychopath who had escaped from the prison last night and had brutally slaughtered the family who were their nearest neighbors. And they were shocked to see this family alive and safe. Even while relating this story, I get goosebumps. When I first read it, I asked myself, what would I do in such a situation? No muscular power to fight, no place to run away, and no chance of external help. Would my response be fight, flight, or would I simply freeze? The point George made was that the grandmom could create such a bond with the intruder that he could not hurt her. She had treated him with a kindness and respect that had disarmed him. The fact is, people do not kill people, they kill things or objects. And George says in the book, you can bond even with your enemy. If she could handle such a life-threatening situation, it should be easier for us to handle our conflicts and hostage situations. Most of them are not as life-threatening as this situation was. This story changed my relationship with conflict. And I'll tell you how. So I had 40 years of experience of avoiding conflicts and confrontations. I learned that it is only by openly facing conflict, remaining engaged in that conflict with the other person, is where I can truly progress through the most difficult challenges. So may this story inspire you to face your conflicts in a better way. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe to my channel.